Hello everybody and welcome to this very short video where I'm going to go over my favorite tips and tricks. My name is Dr. Anna Jackson. I'm a naturopathic physician and a homeopath. I've been using Radar for the past 5 years. I use it every single day in my practice, and I wanted to make this short video to highlight some very helpful tips that I have for you. So I'm going to open Schroyen Synthesis Treasure Edition, which is what most people use when using RadarOpus. So I'm going to go over to my repertories, and I'm right here at the top. I'm going to type in Schroyen and then select the Synthesis Treasure Edition. So now on the right-hand screen, I've opened up that book, and now I can start looking at rubrics. And what's very helpful is if you click on the binoculars, and the binoculars show you all of the different chapters that are available to you. And the other day I had an ankle sprain case, so I wanted to repertorize what that would look like. So this would be under extremities, sprains of the ankles. That's the rubric I want to get to. And so instead of clicking, my first tip for you all is to start typing. So right into this screen, into my keyboard, I'm going to type in the word extremities. And then once it pops up, I'm going to hit enter. And then, like I said, instead of scrolling and clicking, please start typing. It's going to be so much faster for you. So instead of scrolling all the way down to the S's, right into this box, I'm going to type in sprain. And then again, hit enter. Of the ankles, type in ankle, hit enter. These are all my sub-rubrics, but I don't want to go to a sub-rubric anymore, so I'm just going to select enter. And just like that, it brings me up to the rubric that I want. So from here, I can click and drag into my clipboard. My second tip for you all is if you want to know your authors, which I really love to know who put in what rubric. So on the right-hand screen, you can click on this little icon, the little man icon, and it will turn on or turn off your authors. So I have mine always turned on, and from here, let's say anacardium, PTK, who is that? Well, if you don't know, you can click on it and it will show you Fatak, who is an incredible homeopath. And so you can go through and know, oh, this author put this rubric, this remedy in this rubric. If you ever see a ZZZ, know that that remedy was actually put into a sub-rubric, and so you can find it right here. So Borky put bovinum in recurrent ankle sprains. Okay, so let's try that again. So this patient had an ankle sprain, and cold applications made their pain much, much better. So right into this screen, right in, and people ask me all the time, where are you typing into? Just right into the screen. I'm going to type in extremities, cold applications, ameliorate. So once I start doing that, a box is going to pop up. I can click enter, and then cold, click enter, applications, enter, and aggravate. So that is not what I wanted. So if I made a mistake, all I have to do is backspace. So right into the screen now, I'm going to backspace. It's going to pop up what I last did. Backspace, backspace. Okay, let's try the pain. So extremities, pain. So type in pain, cold, enter, applications, enter, ameliorates. That is the rubric that I want. And from here, I can drag and drop straight into my clipboard. Now, I also know from using this repertory for the past 5 years that there is a rubric in the general section that is very helpful as well. So if I click on my binoculars, and I'll go to the general section by typing generals. So generals, enter, cold, enter, applications, enter, ameliorate, enter, drag and drop. So if you follow this tip, this is so much easier and faster than having to click, scroll all the way down to cold, and then click, and then click, and then double click. You see how much more time that took? So really, right off the bat, please start typing. It's so much faster for you all. So I'm going to click on my clipboard now because I want to show you my third tip. And my third tip is how to group remedies together. Group rubrics together. So if I don't want, let's say, the remedies that overlap in these two very, very similar rubrics, and I want to group these two rubrics together, what I do is I highlight a rubric. For me, I'm on a PC. I think whatever control is on a Mac is what you want to choose, but for me, I'm on a PC, so I'm going to click control and then highlight the other rubric that I want to group. I right click, I go to group or combine rubrics, and then here I'm going to group the rubrics. So with all of the remedies together. And I'm just going to assign a random letter A and click combine. So now what has happened are these rubrics are looked at in my repertorization as the same rubric. So they're grouped together. And this can be very helpful for you because now LEADM is not counted twice. It's only counted, it's not counted 3 times. It's only counted twice because it's in the same rubric, same grouped rubric once. Okay? So that's how you group rubrics, and that's my third tip. My fourth tip that I want to share with you is how to ungroup. So if you right-click, control, not right-click, but you click, control, click, and then right-click, you can ungroup rubrics very, very easily and go back to what you started with. And you'll notice when you group and ungroup, these remedies are going to show up differently because you're changing the way that Radar is repertorizing what these rubrics are saying. So that is my other tip. And then another tip is if you want to read about a remedy, you can just simply click on whatever remedy you want. So you can double click on LEADM right into this clipboard function, and here get a really nice snapshot of LEADM and read through it. So this is a really nice feature to know how to do, is right when you're in the clipboard function, you can double click on any of these remedies and see a snapshot picture of that remedy. Likewise, if I go back to my Schroen synthesis, I can double click on any of these remedies. So let's say I want to learn more about Sabina. I can double click right in that repertory and it will bring me up a snapshot of this remedy. So those are the very easy tips and tricks that I have for you. And I hope that this was helpful. And I'm going to put my email here below so that you guys know that you can always schedule a free 20-minute training with me. If you have questions or concerns, you can email me. I'm really fast at responding to emails. I really want you to get the most out of this program because I know personally it's been so helpful for me in my practice. And I honestly can't imagine practicing homeopathy without some sort of software program because it really cuts down on the time. So hopefully this was helpful, and I will see you guys in another video soon. Thank you.